something to say right now, and I don't care who hears. I wanna live my life to the fullest, yeah, move past all my fears. Here we come, here we are, now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can, so clap your hands with me. Sometimes you'll feel like you're all alone and there's nobody else around, but we're all here grooving next to you, so see all the friends you found. Ooh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we come, here we are, now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can, clap your hands with me. Oh yeah, come on everyone, I want to hear everybody clap your hands. All together now. Come on, I know you can do it. Say you will, say you can. So clap, 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 clap your hands with me. You gotta feel the beat deep, deep down in your bones and let your body move. Don't let anybody say you cannot, cause you know that you can groove. Shake that body left, ooh, shake that body right. Feel the beat down in your heart and let your spirit shine. All right, come on everyone. This is your last chance. So I want to hear everybody singing and wave your hands with me. Come on. Here we come, here we are, now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can, clap your hands with me. Yeah, here we come, here we are, now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can, clap your hands with me.
You're my currency, baby, my cryptocurrency. Are you feeling me? You're my currency, so come cash in with me. Oh yeah, take the time to move with the music. You truly have to groove to the music. Don't hold back, slide up close to me, baby, and I'll show you how to groove through this meta world. Oh, baby. Whoa, time to move with the music. It's really hard to groove to the music. Don't hold back, slide up close to me, baby, and I'll show you how to groove through this metal world. Human currency, oh baby, my cryptocurrency. Are you feeling me? You're my currency. So come cash in with me, yeah. You're my currency, oh baby, my cryptocurrency. Are you feeling me? You're my currency. So come cash in with me, baby.
Hey, ooh, kind of mic's a little hot. GM, what's up, everybody? Sorry for the delay there. I was making sure audio was working good. Vodak's in the chat. What up, Vodak? GM dude. Had to wait for Alex and Lucas to finish up their stream before I went live. So hopefully some of y'all come flowing back on in here when you realize we're live again. This is a makeup stream. This is my Game Maker 101 stream from typically would have been yesterday, but it was me and my wife's 11-year anniversary, so we were celebrating that yesterday. So we're making up Game Maker 101 today. We're gonna dive into we covered this on my Thursday stream, which is Sandbox Study Hall, where we just dive into whatever questions y'all have. And we were figuring out how to do a collectible quest. I want to reiterate how to do a collectible quest on this Game Maker 101, since that was the next thing on our list that we were going to work through. So that's what we're going to start with today once we get on in there. But before we do all that, we do have a little bit of news that I'm going to cover. There's no co-anchor Panda to give us the news, so I am going to do my best to recap for you some of the things that are going on. Let me get screens all situated here. So let me get here. This is what we're going to start with. In case you didn't catch the news yet, it is the Sandbox's 12th birthday, and they are giving away birthday cake NFTs to anyone that plays at least one experience today. So make sure you get inside the Sandbox if you haven't already today and play one experience. It doesn't matter which one, just make sure that you play one and have a little bit of fun checking out a new experience maybe. I have a couple to highlight at the end that maybe you guys will go check out, or maybe some of y'all will have some recommendations in the chat. But it is 12 years of Sandbox magic. It's crazy how long they've been doing things. I don't know their whole backstory, to be honest, but they've been developing games around the Sandbox IP for a while, and just recently, within, I don't know, the last like 5 years or so, transitioned over to a metaverse platform, which is what they're currently obviously building out. So happy birthday, Sandbox. And there are a few quests that I want to some events that are going on right now. Rabbits Music vs. Love is happening right now. If you haven't participated in that yet, make sure you do. It starts May 3rd, ends June 3rd. I'll let you guys read through all the deets and stuff if you are interested. But Rabbits has an event going on. There's tons of events going on, to be honest. If you just go on the left-hand side and open up the events tab, you can easily check any day, every day, to see what is going on inside. And you can also filter. There's nice handy filters up here at the top, so you can filter by player specific quests or events, player specific events. So anything that you would want to play as far as an event is now showing. If you're a creator, you can filter it by creators, and then you can see there's both a game jam, the Impact Game Jam, and also the Block Tempo Game Hackathon. And then if you go to Game Jam, it's also going to show you those same things. But nice way to check up on any events that are going on. There also is currently the voice coach battle going on right now, and you can vote on the voice competition that is happening live currently, being broadcast on TV, and you can vote on your favorite singers inside of this experience. So that's super cool. We checked this out on my personal stream the other day and had a lot of fun with it. Me and my wife are big voice fans, so I had to check it out. And it was cool. They actually have audio, so you can sit in your chair. For those of you that don't know, The Voice is a singing competition, and all of the judges face away from the singers in the beginning of the show before they select their teams, and they can't turn around until they decide they want that person on their team. So you kind of run through that in the game, and you build your team and coach them through the entire contest. So really fun experience. Definitely recommend checking that out. If you haven't played an experience yet, that could be a good one for you to do, so you can get your 12-year birthday NFT. And I touched on using the events page. There's also, we have got 3 mentions of the week. So, mention number 1 is Run Panda Pong. This is a Game Maker fun project with the Sandbox, an arcade parkour game. Complete your quest faster than anyone else. You can clear it faster if you open the treasure chest at each stage, but be careful as you might get a pirate. Travel to each stage with Panda Pong, clear your quest, and take your sand reward. So definitely check out Run Panda Pong if you haven't already. Maybe should we play the trailer? Let's play the trailer. Let me make sure that my audio is good. Perfect. Oop, get this over here. So that's the trailer for Run Panda Pong. I tried playing this one on stream as well and was not able to even beat the first stage, but but it was super fun. So definitely another good one for y'all to check out if you haven't checked it out yet. And then we got Alice's Room, which is a backroom game jam entry and possibly not winner, but I don't know. They might have placed. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me. But we will also check out their trailer. Spooky. Creepier and creepier. Boo. If you like backroom games, scary, creepy games, probably want to check out Alice's Room. Give that a shot. I'm not much for scary games, but maybe we'll try it out on stream one day. And then last mention of the week is Voxpressive with their Crimson Gold Cyber Armor Head, which is super dope. It's a rare. It has 23 power and 18 defense, and it's only 25 sand, and there is one available on the marketplace currently. So if you're interested in getting this really dope wearable, definitely head on over to the marketplace and search Crimson Gold Dragon or Voxpressive and try and find that and pick it up before somebody else does. And that is our news. So News is done. Let me reminder one last time. 12-year birthday for the Sandbox. If you get inside and play any experience inside of the Sandbox today, you will receive a birthday cake NFT. So make sure you pop in and play a game today. Um, I actually should do that. I don't have a ton of time. We might do it at the end of the stream today as a little special final thing. If anyone has a game that they would want to see me play, that's fairly quick, let me know in the chat and we'll check that out at the end of the stream. But we're gonna dive into Game Maker 101, and like I said, we're gonna be going over collectibles, collectible quests today. So let's get things transitioned over here. And we're gonna start by opening up our workspace. If you're new to the Game Maker, workspace is where you're gonna need to go to start building. Then you can create a new experience by clicking up here, or if you have experiences already, you'll find those down below, which you can click on and load into. We're gonna load into our basics 2 plot of land and check this out. And we're gonna set up a collectible quest. So I think what we'll do is we have a parkour quest set up. Let's incorporate also a collectible quest into this as well. So you could kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you want. All you'd have to do is, we're gonna switch it on over, is make sure to start this quest as well. So we're going to do the same thing as the other quests. We're going to set this up on a button so that whenever we want the quest to start, we can just click this button. So we have the button component here, and the message it's sending is start parkour quest. We're going to change that to start. I like to do all caps. Start collect quest. Boom. So start collect quest is what's going to get sent. So then what we have to do to get this quest started and start populating what exactly it is going to be, you got to go up top to the left up here and click on objectives. And then you're going to want to toggle quests on if it isn't toggled on already. Sometimes if you haven't set up a quest yet, it'll be toggled off. You just got to toggle it on, and then you can hit add quest. We're going to go in here, and it's going to be collectible, collect things. It's going to be our quest, collect all the things. Boom. And we'll have it auto unlock. We're going to launch it with a message, which we just set up. So whenever that button gets clicked, start collect quest gets sent. So the message we're going to use is going to be start collect quest. That's going to start our quest. It's going to be a counter quest. We're going to be counting how many objects we collect. So we're leaving these all the same. But reminder, there is also for quest type, there is asset death, timer, and wait for message. We're going with counter for this one. And then the counter type is going to be collected objects. It could also be deaths, but we're going to do collected objects. And the tag is going to be collect quest. That's going to be the tag that needs to be on the items that get collected. Remember that. This is an important step. So we got to make sure to add the collect.quest tag to any assets that we're collecting that are going to qualify for this quest. And we'll do 5. We'll leave it at 5. We're going to collect 5. The quest completion is auto, and it'll send a message. We're just going to have it do nothing at the end of the quest for right now. So once we finish it, it'll end. So now we need to set up, let's go back to this group. We need to set up something that we are collecting. What should we collect? What do you think is a good collection item? we could be collecting anything. I think we should collect some balloons. Let's collect balloons. So we're going to use the balloons as our asset. I'm going to place the balloons here to start. And we are going to mess around with the balloons now. So we're going to select the balloons. First thing we want to do is we want to add the tag that we need so we don't forget that. So we need to add the collect quest tag. So now that qualifies as an asset when it gets collected to be counted towards our quest. And then the other thing we need to do is add a behavior, and that behavior is going to be collectible. Excuse me. We need to add a component, and that is going to be a collectible. We will do multiplayer collectible, so collectible. We'll do multiplayer just so it is set up for multiplayer. What up, Vox? How you doing, homie? Welcome in. So now we're setting up this collectible, and global is going to be true. This just means only relevant in multiplayer experiences. True if one instance per experience, false if one instance per player. True. Or actually, let's make this single player because we want one person collecting it. So we're gonna go single player collectible. And the collect action you can toggle through. We're gonna do collision. You could also do interact. Interact would mean you'd have to go up to the asset and interact with it, but we're gonna do collision so we can just run into the balloons to collect them. And the display name is gonna be balloons. The collect amount will be 1, and it's not droppable, and it is not consumable. And if we hit edit logic, let's do that real quick just so we can see all of the logic inside of here. Collect sound, we could add a sound if we wanted. Why don't we do that? Let's do we'll do treasure found. I don't know what that is, but we'll try that. And the message on collect is going to be collect. We could also change that if we wanted. Broadcast type, we'll just do all. So we get rid of that yellow. And we should be good to go. The most important thing is that it is collectible now, and it has the tag collect.quest. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this bad boy, and we are gonna go over to presets, and we're gonna save it as a preset. We're gonna save it as collect balloons. Balloons. Collect balloons. Confirm. What up, Go West? Yeah, I started I didn't realize it. Luckily, well, I would have noticed it if I didn't, but I was a few minutes late getting started, but um Alex and Lucas must have just wrapped up fairly shortly before I got started, so I probably didn't even send out notifications whenever I started again, or maybe it did. I don't know. But we are live doing a little Game Makers. It's a makeup stream for my yesterday stream. It was me and my wife's 11-year anniversary, so we were celebrating that. So today, making up for that. And yeah, I had a feeling with Alex's stream potentially ending right before this one that a lot of y'all probably would miss it. But I tried to tweet it out, announce it in my Discord. But anyways, we got this preset created now. Now what we can do is we can go into our library. We'll go to presets. We're gonna go to collect balloons, and we're just gonna put it there. So then we can easily add this onto our experience. So the first balloon pickup, we're gonna put off to the side over here. And we need to collect 5. So We'll put one there. 1, 2. Let's put one. Actually, let's make it so you gotta jump for it. Maybe we should make them all so you have to jump for it. We'll rotate it too a little bit. So there's one. I like that. I like putting them in where you would have to jump. Jump to collect. So let's pull up. We'll go rotate a little. We'll do over here. Something like that. And we're just going to move this bad boy there. So 1, 2, 3. We got to add 2 more. We will rotate that and move it this way, that way. One, 2, 3, 4. And the last one, we will put up here. And we will rotate it so it's facing the right way. Beautiful. All right, so now let's get rid of this one. We're going to do Control S to save. Save all our hard work. And then we'll see if this works. So we're going to run, collect 1. Oop. We actually need to tab out. Tab back in. So, ooh, I have an idea of what we should do. But first, let's make sure this works. So we turn on collect things. There's 1. Three. That's 4. And that's 5. And it finishes the quest. Perfect. So everything's set up correctly, which is what we love to see. So now we can go tab back out of it. What I just had the idea to do, and I like this idea, is we are going to do something. We are going to go to logic, and we're gonna take this one step further. So we're gonna go to logic, we're gonna get a logic asset, and we're gonna turn this bad boy into a preset now. So same thing, we'll work with it right here. We're gonna go in, and we are going to make this an asset spawner. Boom. So make it an asset spawner. We're gonna get rid of, let's edit logic so we got all the logic. We're gonna get rid of these messages required, and the message we're gonna make be required is going to be start collect quest. So whenever this asset spawner gets the message, receives the message start collect quest, it's going to spawn an asset right where it is. And we are going to say to use preset, and that preset, we already saved it, so we're good there. We're going to do collect for collect balloons, and only once true. Yeah, we can do that. Perfect. So then let's play that. That's how it's going to spawn, just like that. And I can handle that. So now, last thing we're going to do is we're going to go up here to replace. And what we're going to do, we're going to select collect balloons. And we're going to replace collect balloons with this, which we need to create a preset for. And this is going to be spawn, balloon spawner, spawn balloons. Confirm. What up, Bert? Doing good. How are you? You're lurking, but you're here. Appreciate you for being here. Hope you've been good, homie. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to replace things. So we got these balloons that we set up all over the place, but now we want them to spawn instead of just being there. So we set up this asset spawner, save that as a preset. And now we are going to take this. We're going to take collect balloons, and we are going to go ahead and select the asset that we want to replace it with, which is going to be spawn balloons. And then you could either replace the one, you can toggle through so you can see all of the different ones, or you can do replace all. We're going to do replace all because we want all of them to change to that. Perfect. So now what should happen is we're going to control S and save. Whenever we load in and start the collectible quest, we will also see the balloons appear. So the balloons won't be there to be collected until the collectible quest gets started. What up, Pax? How you doing? Welcome in. This is a makeup stream for my regular Tuesday stream. It was my wife's anniversary yesterday. Me and my wife's anniversary yesterday. So we were celebrating that, but making it up today. Look at that. It worked perfectly. We do have one extra balloon in here because we forgot to delete this one. So let's try that one more time. So on the left, this one is our parkour challenge, and this one is our collectible quest. So if we turn this one on, boom, now we got balloons to collect. Collect things. If you say so. We are collecting things. We're collecting all the things. Let's go. So then our collectible quest is complete. So that is a basic overview of how to set up a collectible quest, as well as how to use the asset spawner in correlation with all of that to get the collectibles to spawn on the map whenever the collectible quest begins. So hopefully that was helpful. I can rehash any and all of that. If you missed it or if you have any questions, let me know in the chat. I am right now going to see if I can figure out. I definitely know there's a way. I just don't know what we need to do. I want to add like a title over both of these so we know what each of these buttons does. And I'm not exactly sure how you do that. I definitely know it's possible. But I'm not quite sure how. So this will be a good little thing for us to tackle and figure out, because it seems like it would be simple, and it probably is, but I'm blanking on how to do it. Would it be a component? Indicator, maybe. Maybe not an indicator. Well, what does display name do? Start. Let's do start parkour. We'll do parkour. What does that do? Parkour. So it does have the indicator now. That's one way to do it. Why is it so... So high up there. Can you reposition that? Edit logic. Don't think so. Visibility distance is 40. Vertical offset. There we go. What if we actually did negative 0.5? -1 is the least we can do. Where does that put it? Parkour. I mean, it puts it like right where the button is, which is nice. So then if we did that same thing over here, we'd go to component, indicator. Is there any other options for this? I mean, speaker. But that's only when it detects entities. I think indicator is going to be the move. So we're going to go indicator again. We're going to do collect. And we'll go edit logic. And we are going to go -1 for the vertical offset. And I just want to see what display arrow does. So there is a little arrow there that kind of points towards it. But it's very tiny, very tiny. We're going to go back out and we are going to get rid of that. By going into there, doing false. Then we'll save, confirm. And now we load in. And now, I wonder why. This is where the collect is where I expected it to be. I wonder why parkour is actually. Oh, I know what it is. It's because let's do. It's because it only displays -1, but it actually is 0.5. So we're gonna let's do 0.75. See if that places it a little bit better. Yes, that's where I wanted it. So let's do 0.75 for collect as well. So for the vertical offset and a lot of things in the Sandbox Game Maker, I've noticed sometimes whenever you put something in, like for instance, I'm typing -0.75. I'm gonna hit enter and it's gonna change to it's gonna change to -1. So it displays -1, but it is registering that you did -0.75. So then whenever you go into the game, it actually is doing the 0.75 instead of the 1 that it's displaying. I don't know why it does that. It'd be nice if they would just fix that so that you can actually see decimals. But do always try if you do encounter a situation where you think, oh, it would be nice if it was half, if it was 0.5 or 0.75 or 0.25 or whatever. Do try that and see if it does work and actually do what you're trying to get it to do. What up, Ghost of Mars? How are you doing? Creating some cool new assets for your asset drops you got going on. I came across a post from Ghost of Mars not too long ago, and if you have the Ghost of Mars pass, you get these awesome assets that they're designing airdrops. So super cool. working on some assets at the moment. Let's go. We're working on setting up some simple basic quests inside of the Game Maker. If you're interested in learning how to use the Game Maker at all, it's a great stream to be on. Um, so what we've done now is we've labeled both of these buttons. So now we know the left button is going to start our parkour quest and the right button is going to start our collect quest. And we can even do them together. So we're gonna start the parkour quest, and then you'll see that show up on the right hand side there, parkour, and then can you make it to the top? And we're also gonna start our collect things quest, and that is collect all the things, and there's 5. And whenever we started the collect, I forgot to mention and highlight it, but you see these balloons got added to the map now. So now we can try and tackle this parkour challenge while also collecting all of the balloons along the way. Boom! So our parkour challenge is complete. We should put a checkered finish line there. And then we have collected all the things as well. Let's go. I'm going to do a couple things. First, I forgot what I was going to do there. What was I going to do? Oh, I'm going to go to objectives. And what was I going to change? I don't remember. But I'm going to take this bad boy and move it over here. Now, boom, and rotate it ever so slightly. That's where I want them. So we've got our collectible quest and our parkour quest set up. We also have, we're gonna go in here and just get a good feel for where the finish line actually is. The finish line is going to be, if we go to edit logic, these. We're going to do it on these two. So we'll give one row and then we'll do it. So if we get, we're going to go below here first so we don't wreck things. Then we're going to go to blocks. We're going to go ahead and add a row here. And then we are going to turn this into our little checkerboard. And let's get a white block. We want a white block. Let's go with, where are the whites? How does moving platforms work on parkour games? Ooh. Should we tackle that on next stream? I am already running out of time, Wapex. But I really, really like that question. Brief answer. Actually, I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna make a note of this though, real quick. I'm not exactly sure what you're asking, but you can use platforms inside of parkour challenges, obviously, no problem. But I will go in depth on how to set all that up on next Tuesday's stream. We'll probably also fiddle around with it on Thursday's stream, which is tomorrow. So if you want to tune in tomorrow and still have that question, we can fiddle around with it tomorrow on the Sandbox Study Hall. And then, but I think that is a great transition and something we can do on the following Tuesday stream to keep with the basics and start expanding on what we are doing. So, thank you for that. Let me go ahead and, how does moving platforms work on parkour games? Let's go. We're going to tackle that. We definitely will cover that tomorrow. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. I have it noted down. for our study hall stream. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for that. I don't have enough time to really dive into platforms right now, but boom, boom. So there's our finish line. Beautiful. Got that. It's all good. Waypax, this was, I don't think very many people knew about it. My rescheduled stream, so no worries. But we definitely will cover that tomorrow on stream. It'll be the same time, same place. So an hour backwards from right now, basically, is when we'll start tomorrow. And that'll be a 2-hour stream. So we'll have 2 hours to dive into any questions you guys have about the game maker, as well as just continuing to fiddle and learn about the different behaviors and components. That's what we were working on last time a little bit. So cool. To rehash on what we just did today, I'll cover that real quick. So we set up two things. The main thing that we set up is the collectible quest. To set up a collectible quest first, we set up this button, because we like to set up our quests on buttons so that they're not all spamming us and starting at the same time. And we set up this button to send the message start collect quest. That's the first thing we did. And then you go up to objectives and you create a new objective. You name it. That's what I was going to do. You name it whatever you would like to name it. We did auto unlock and requires a message, and the message is start collect quest. So whatever you have the button sending to start the quest, that's what the message is that's required to launch the quest. So we set up that. We turned it into a counter quest, and the counter type is collected objects, and the tag is collect quest. This is the crucial piece to setting up collectible quests. So you do need to have a tag on whatever you're collecting. We set up the tag as collect.quest, and the amount is 5. So then we went and we set up what is now a preset, but we set up these balloons. So we picked an asset. We decided the asset was going to be these balloons, and then we went inside of the balloons and we added the component collectible. And with the component collectible, we made it collision as the collect action. So whenever you run into the asset, that's how you collect it. And we named them balloons, and we scrolled down here and we added collect.quest to the tags. So that's the most important part. Make sure you get that tag on there. And then we saved it as a preset. You just click preset over here and create new, name it, save it. So we saved it as a preset, and then we were able to easily use that preset. So if you go into your library presets, you can find your presets and place those all around the map. But then there's more. We decided it would be cool to have the balloons only spawn whenever the collect quest is started. So we decided to also set up this preset, which is the spawn balloon preset, which we used a logic asset for. So we set up this logic asset. We went inside, we added a asset spawner behavior, and the message required for that asset spawner behavior is the same message that's required to start the quest, which is start collect quest. And we toggled this to use preset, and the preset we used is the balloons that we created earlier. So then we set up the spawn balloon asset wherever we wanted the balloons to spawn. And then once all that was set up, we were good to go. The last little thing that we tweaked is we went inside of both of these buttons and added a indicator component and added the display name so that we know what each of the buttons does just by looking. And we also changed the vertical offset to -0.75. It shows -1, but it is registering as -0.75. So then, with all that said and done, when you load in, you can see both the exclamation mark parkour and the exclamation mark collect. Buttons are both labeled here, and you can toggle on the parkour. So now the parkour challenge has started, and you can also, and let's look up here as we do it, you can also toggle on the collect challenge, which spawns those balloons and allows you to also collect the 5 balloons while you're doing this parkour challenge. Boom. Keep forgetting to delete that. We'll delete it now. So we finished the parkour challenge by crossing the finish line, and we collected the 5th. So then we completed both challenges. Woohoo! We're so good. What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna delete just to make it a little tougher. We're gonna get rid of those, and we're gonna get rid of those. Boom. Now we have our parkour quest engaged. Heck yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for swinging by. I am going to log off here. I forgot to drop the proof of attendance form, so I'm going to copy that and drop it in the chat right now. If you're still tuned in and hanging out with us, don't leave quite yet. I got the form in the chat. This is my proof of attendance form. If you attend 10 or more streams in a month, you're going to unlock a reward. This month's reward is an avatar that's going to be playable inside of Nifty Island, maybe the sandbox eventually. And we're going to be building that on stream. We're going to actually be building it inside of VoxEdit, and then I'm going to show you guys how to take a VoxEdit avatar and export it from VoxEdit, re-rig it inside of Blender, and then import it into Nifty Island, all on stream. So we're going to do all that, and that avatar, if you attend 10 or more streams, is going to allow you to claim that. And the secret word that you need is going to be... give me a random word. Not seeing anything. Dragon. I feel like we've used dragon before. How about dragger. Dragger. Balloons. All right, we'll go balloons. Good. That's much more helpful. Balloons. That's more relevant too. Secret word, balloons. What up, Lieutenant? Thanks for being here. And Go West just finished filming 2 new walkthroughs for Dystopian Universe event. Let's go. Probably going to need those. For those of you that don't know, you probably do know. But if you don't know, Go West has a lot of great tutorial videos over on his YouTube channel, which you can find by going to Go West over there. I would imagine just search Go West or go to Go West on Twitter, and you'll probably be able to find it there as well. But if you guys ever need any tutorials on how to do quests and events, he's your man. Don't sleep on Go West videos. They're great. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you fill out that form. You got a few more minutes before I raid you guys over somewhere else. Is there anywhere specific y'all would like me to raid? Please let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I will just pick somebody out that looks entertaining. And yeah. Thank you guys again so much. Play games. We're ready to play games. PGFs. Have fun over there. Play some games. Oh, and reminder, one last reminder. If you haven't already, I ran out of time, but if you haven't already, make sure you get inside of the Sandbox. It's the Sandbox 12th birthday, and they are giving away this birthday cake NFT to anyone that plays at least one experience today. So if you haven't done that already, make sure you do that so you get this free birthday cake of 12 years NFT. Play whatever game, any and all games. Go play Go West game, capture the dragon or something. I forget. Slay the dragon. And that is officially it. So, thank you guys so much. Have fun over on Play Games' stream, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.
Well, I got something to say right now, and I don't care who hears. I wanna live my life to the fullest, yeah, move past all my fears. Here we come, here we are, now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can, so clap your hands with me. Sometimes you'll feel like you're all alone and there's nobody else around, but we're all here grooving next to you. So see all the friends